you just committing all of your hours to your work? And if that's the case, how can you readjust? Because all the science has come out and it's always saying, listen, money doesn't buy you happiness. It buys you options, but it doesn't buy you happiness. What buys you happiness? Relationships, memories, interpersonal communication. Even the conversation you're having with the clerk at the grocery store is studied to bring you more happiness than money, right? So if being happy is the goal, what are you doing to fulfill that goal? Or are you just dedicating, like if happiness is the goal, then why are you committing so much time to the thing that doesn't bring you happiness? And I get it, you need a paycheck. I understand that. But how can you look at your life and take a step back and say, hey, I'm going to start committing more of my time to being social with the same sense of urgency that I do when I have to wake up with my alarm and go to work every morning? That's the mind shift that I'm trying to get these guys on, because at the end of the day, loneliness will kill you.
I think
Loneliness will kill you. They studied that chronic loneliness is comparable to smoking 16 cigarettes a day. So it's one of those things where I look at, I look at these guys' life that come to me and they're just, all I do is work. I just pour myself into work because I don't have a social life. And it's like, you need a social life so that you can be happy to be a better worker. Right? It's that flip. It's that mind. You got to flip it on its head.
because I just always find that strange where when I was like really young, I was like no confidence at all. So I started speaking to everybody the same. Janitor, CEO, didn't matter. I'm going to ask about your day. I'm going to ask about this, whatever it was. And the stuff you get, and you build up relationships with cashiers, janitors, whatever. And, you say good morning, how you getting on? It can be silly things. And I never understand that in a date where somebody can say, "Oh, we didn't have much to talk about." You have her entire life to ask questions about.
Mm-hmm.
You have yours to share. I never understood that. But for those people who are going, which like I obviously thought I was like had an amazing answer, but for people who are going, "Oh, I don't know if I could go out and put myself in these situations," do you have a way of getting over that initial, "Oh fuck, that's scary," going and meeting all these new people, being that person has to put yourself out into the situations? Or do you only work with people who are ready to put themselves into those environments?
I mean, are you ever ready? You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
just a matter of if you're going to do it. We have to start looking at social interaction like we do every other skill. And this is new. The reason why this is foreign to us, this idea is foreign to us, is because back in the day, we didn't have social media to fulfill that temporary hit of dopamine that gives us that social pleasure just for a second, doesn't last as long, that we did back in the day. Back in the day, you had to talk to people. So
Yeah.
people were naturally better at it. And you didn't have a choice.
Well, it's like your
Whereas
birthday.
now, what'd you say?
How, it's like your birthday. How many times do people send you a message on social media but don't pick up a phone to
Mhm.
phone you?
Right. So in that nowadays, you know, we have to just start doing. It's just like every other skill. Were you afraid to ride a bike when you were a kid? Sure, but you did it anyway, right? Any new skill that you're doing, you have to learn, and there has to be a room for failure. And so in that, it's, yes, you're scared.